Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Wednesday, the 8th of February, 2023. We've had another good green day. So if you're wondering what I'm talking about, this is Day Trade with Tony. And I am, of course, Tony, in case you didn't already know. And I'm all about day trading. So day trading stocks and shares. We talk about crypto, we talk about futures, we talk about Forex, but it's mostly equities that we get involved with. We've had a bit of a headache this week, so we had a really big drawdown on Monday. Yesterday we had a small red day. We lost an additional $1,600 yesterday. So we came in today. We needed to have a good green day today. And a good green day we've had. So across two accounts, so we've including the small account as well as this one, we've $9,500, so over $9,500 across both accounts. So on the main account, which is what I'm going to talk about here, if you want to check out the small account, I've dropped the already dropped the trade recap for the small account. Really good day on the small account, and not had a bad day on the main account either. So, as you already know, if you're a regular to this channel, I have a mantra, which is get green, stay green, get to goal and get out. And that's what I've done today. So my goal is $6,000 a day. I've hit goal on the main account. 6,890 was what we've traded, 3 stocks. So $6,890 today in profit, gross profit across 3 stocks. So we traded Kavana, which was a bit of a short squeeze. So we traded Kavana pretty much out of the blocks, and we managed to get $650 out of Kavana. Then we traded Cura Pharmaceutical, which goes under the ticker KPRX. Was trading that really well on the small account. It felt like I was missing out, so I switched across to the main account, traded it on the main account, and got $1,400 out of that. And then we traded, the last thing that we traded was a very big mover, Reshape Life Sciences. And the reason it was moving is that they just completed an at-the-market offering. So it just popped up and moved up hard, and we were able to get in and just ride some of that momentum. And I'll show you some of that trade as well. So enjoy the trade recap at the end of the video. Before I do that, let's have a recap on how we've actually done this. Okay, so this is Kavana. This is the chart for Kavana, and we traded this in 2 places. So we made $650 across both places. So the first place we traded it was on this breakout here. So we had the nice move up, steady move up, got the pullback. We got in as it broke new highs. We were able to ride that up all the way up to the top, adding and taking away as we go, and then we pretty much exited our position right at the top there. And then we traded it again. It consolidated for a little while, and it then started to make a move up. We got in here. It did pull back, so as it started to from the highs, it started to pull back here. We exited the position. I think we had a stop in place, a trailing stop in place. It pulled all the way back to kind of 1470 before then starting to make another move up. We re-entered for the break of highs here, took some profits, and then we added it again up at the top here. And then it went into a halt. As it resumed, we exited for this position here. We did lose a little bit on, because we were doing really well there. We lost a little bit as we got faked out here. We got in, and it did pull back, and we lost a little bit, gave a little bit back, should I say? But that was Kavana. We're still in profit. We're still $650 up. You know, you can have a look at that. I'll tack that on the back of this. So you can have a look at that shortly. Then we traded KPRX. So KPRX was moving up as well, quite steadily. So Cura Pharmaceutical, I was trading it here on the small account. I switched over to the main account and wasn't able to get in before we got the devil horns. I was watching this, the double top there. It did pull back. It made a pop up, but obviously because of the devil horns, I was reluctant to get back in. So I was waiting for a bit of a consolidation period. This is what we got here. So then as we started to make new highs, this is where we got in and we're able to ride this up. We basically took some profits here as it started to pull back. It did pull all the way back, but then on its way back up again, we put a stop in place, trailing stop in place, and as it pulled back, we got exited there. And we made $1,400 on this move, so it was a good, a good 40-cent move to the upside. That got us over the $1,000 mark on the day. We were up, I'd say $650 with Kavana up until taking this trade, so they got us over $1,000. Well, actually over $2,000. The goal is $6,000. So I'm kind of thinking, okay, well, what else is there? I'm certainly not trading this. We've got the devil horns here, which signaled the reversal. Then we've got the double top M pattern here. So definitely not looking at this anymore. It's going to sell off, and indeed it did. So then we started to trade. The ticker was RSLS, Reshaped Life Sciences. And as I say, this is starting to make its move up. Hit the scanners, the volume flooded in. It issued a notification just after lunch of the, there was halt after halt as well. It issued a notification after lunch that it completed its at the market offering. I got in here into this halt here, and when it resumed, flat, was able to add to the position on the way back up and take some profits here and here. And we got stopped out as it pulled back here. So this was Reshaped Life Science. It did get very volatile. So as it pulled all the way back to the VWAP, I was able to get in again for a VWAP bounce as it broke new highs here, and get in there and ride that up. Another good gain. I got about 30 cents on that move. Yeah, we finished almost $5,000 up on that one ticker alone, on that one stock alone. So when it started to pull back, I was over goal. I thought, okay, good luck for another entry, but I didn't. I'm glad I didn't, because it just sold off. But I was over goal at that stage, so it was a case of, okay, I've got green, I've got over goal, it's time to get out. And I went back to the small account and traded the small account. So that was pretty much me done for the day. After I traded a small account, what does that look like? We made almost $3,000 on the small account in total. So I couple that with the 6,800, 6,900, if you will, and the 2,700 that we made on the small account. It means that we're finishing today in total gross profit 9,600. So let's have a quick look at what that looks like on the month. So this is the month of February. Let's look at it from a details point of view, and we're looking at back up to $179,000. Not quite at the high levels yet, because if we go back to the calendar, you can see we did have that big red day on Monday. We're still in drawdown because small red day yesterday, but we've made good, significant inroads into that drawdown. So if we can keep having days like today, we'll recover that drawdown in no time at all. So going back to the detailed reports, this is for the year to date. I want to look at just February. So February, will come back to the year to date shortly. So February, we're back in green. We're back in profit on February. So today, it's got us out of the hole. Still got a drawdown to recover from, but it's got us out of the hole of being in a red month. So we're still in a red week. Had a green day, red week, but we're green on the month. So that's a big thing. Average daily gain. What's kind of amusing is my average daily gain on the small account for the duration of the small account is, I think, slightly bigger than the average daily gain overall for February. So I need to work on that. Trade accuracy this month it's not bad. It's 2 to 1. It's slightly lower than what I'm used to, but 2-to-1 is the golden ratio, and that's particularly across the board the golden ratio when we're looking at trade selection accuracy, as well as profit versus loss, risk reward. The 2-to-1 is what's known as the golden ratio. So right now it's 1-to-1. 48,000 in gains, 43,000 in losses on the profit loss. But I am profitable because of that high trade accuracy. So even though the risk that the gains versus profit versus loss is slightly out of kilter. Now profit factor 1.1. K ratio minus 2.9. So that's terrible. I need to, a good K ratio is 2 or above. So I need to improve on that. But we're back above water. We're back green on the month, as you can see. And what I would say here is that we've still got this huge drawdown to recover from, 19,000 to 19,500 to recover, just to get back to the highs. So what does that look like on the year? So year to date, have a brilliant January. So I can't really complain. For the year, at the end of February, I want to be at 240k. So we're 180, just shy of 180k right now. We've got 3 weeks, 2 weeks plus this week left. What's left of this week? So 3 weeks, the best part of 3 weeks to go, and we've still got, we're not going to be too far off. So 240 means 60k. Across, back at the calendar. So we've got effectively 3 trading weeks, 2 days, 1 day less 3 trading weeks. So we've got 10, 12, 14 trading days left this. I think we do have a bank holiday later this month. So we've got 13. I think the 20th is a holiday. So I'll double check that, but that means we've got 13 trading days. So if I can have 13 trading days and I can trade at what I'm setting myself as the daily goal, 13, even including the small account, 13 days times 6 is 78. So it's more than the 60k that we need. We've got quite a way to go just to hit goal for the month. We've got quite a way to go to 120k almost for the month, but we're quite a way to go to hit goal for the month. But because we came in with such a nice cushion, we can afford to have a mediocre month. I'm not going to say a bad month, because any green month is going to be a good month. So we can afford to have a mediocre month this month. I don't really want to eat into that cushion, but we'll do what we can. So right now, we've got the drawdown to recover, and then we can, once we've recovered the drawdown, we can kick on from there. Had a good day today. It was important. So if you're watching the live stream earlier, you can go back and watch the live stream. I was being very cautious. It's important to be cautious today because I've had two red days in a row. I don't like having 3 red days in a row. I think the last time I did that was probably May last year. I prefer just to get some green on the board, lock in a profitable day, cut that losing streak, and then kick on from there. So I've been able to do that today. Not only have I been able to get some green on the board and have a winning day, I've been able to get over goal, and with the addition of the small account winnings as well, it's 1.5 times goal overall today. So I'm happy enough, and we do it all again tomorrow. An hour before the market opens. That's 8:30 market time. It's 1:30 p.m. here in Ireland, same time in the UK. Come join me. We'll be trading live for the last 60 minutes of the pre-market session. We'll be trading live for the first 90 minutes of the regular session after the bell goes. Let's see what we can do tomorrow. We've got two more days this week. Let's see if we can't recover that drawdown in that time. It's a big ask, but 2 more days like today, and we'll be there. Come join me. I look forward to seeing you there. See you tomorrow. Take care. Take a look at Lucid in a moment. The markets are moving up quite helpfully. SPY up at 414s. Can it break these highs? This is what I'm looking for now. half off. Just put a 10-cent trailing stop in there. It's not breaking out as much as I want it. The 10 cents is too tight, I know, but look, it's a profitable trade. First trade of the day, get green to stay green. 10 cents. I should have put a 20-cent stop in, given that the ATR is there, but I wanted a profitable trade, so 22 cents on the ATR right now. There we go, it's got stop tight. So that's a quick $425. I'm testing these highs. I want to get it above the $0.50. And a break of the $0.50. $0.75. There's my trailing stop right there. And just 10 cents. I'm just being ever so cautious at the minute, for whatever reason. Just feeling like I'm not getting the breakout that I really want. I'm just being cautious and managing my risk. And that's okay. Base hits, they add up at the end of the day. I've got another $500 on this ish. There we go. So 9.50, not a bad start. 15 minutes in. We're starting to get some volume and volatility coming in now. We're getting some high series coming through. We're getting some price spikes. Put a cushion on this now. Wait for the pullback and wait for the new entry. 85. Uber just selling off. Uber vomiting since the open. On good earnings as well. Ah, that was a bad fill. Right underneath $15. Ah, you pressed the wrong button. That's okay. I made money on it. Got me out before the pullback. Uh, 1600 super chip. I finished, I think it's 1600 down yesterday. $16.02 is the halt level. Before that halts, it looks like it's about to halt. Well, I know it's about to halt unless it's a false halt. I've just put a 20-cent trailing stop in place. So I've got 5,000 shares. Oh no, it has halted. Okay, so I just made an extra couple of quid, so it resumed. Very late resumption, that was. $16.84 is the halt level. Locking in a little bit more, 2.5k in the bank. Get a break even for the rest. So with 2200 up now, I'm just being very cautious with my risk today. $4 where it found support on that pullback, and that's what I'm looking for. That's kind of my exit. That's way below my exit, but there we go. We got stop take. So $2,000 up to 650. I'm staying green. That's the thing. Okay, 19 and change. There we go. And close the spreads. Come on. Under $4.50. Cent trail on that. Give it a little bit of wiggle room. Risking $1,000 software, so I'll get 350. Get an extra 350 now, at least. No, 500. Oh my goodness, this is nice. This is good. This is good. This is good. This is a good trade. This is a very good trade. In for the break of 7. This is a nice trade. Halt level is 77. Level now 85. Okay, that was no. So we got stop tape. Did we get stop tape? Yeah, we did. Got stop tape.